everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer and I'm a lover of all things luxury, beauty, fashion, makeup, it runs the gamut. And I was a makeup artist in another lifetime. So today we are going to look at the Charlotte Tilbury, I guess it's holiday. I'm not sure if it's holiday or not. If you watch my Will I Buy It, you know, this is the other thing about the holidays, collections. We're never quite sure what's holiday and what's just like a limited edition. But specifically, it is the Pillow Talk, yes, Pillow Talk again, Beautifying Face Palette. I have it in fair to medium. So I did not get the medium to deep because I just didn't think it would make sense for my skin tone. We'll talk about this, and I've got swatches and comparisons and all that good stuff. And then I have five. Why I have five is a long story, but I have 5 hypnotizing pop shots. Is that what they're called? Yep, hypnotizing pop shots. And I want to say this. I made a comment about, you know, holiday collections, and I don't think the packaging is really that great, except for Clé de Peau. I think they did a beautiful job. Dior's Velvet, Ecrin, it's close. These are cute. These are like, they're different. There's, you know, like little, can you see the little different gemstones, if you will, on the front of the cover? Like that's cute. That has like a holiday-esque kind of thing. And I like pop, like, you know, like the pops. It's really, I think they did a good job. She did a good job. So I picked up one shade, which is, I know, exclusive to her site, which is Sunlit Diamond. We'll look at that one. I have Diamond Eyes, or maybe that's the one. I'll put it down below. Again, I am doing this late at night. Smoky Quartz. We have Rose Gold, and of course we have the Emerald Eyes, which is the green. I did not pick up the blue, and you're gonna be like, Jennifer, you picked up 5 of them, why didn't you get the blue one? When I went and ordered them, I ordered them from Murray. Murray, thank you so much for getting these. She's at Nordstrom, she does a fantastic job. The blue wasn't available, so I was like, oh, I'll just get the 3. I didn't want the pinky one. I forgot which one that one was. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna put that in my eyes. And then I saw the green one on Charlotte Tilbury site, and I was like, well, I must have the green one. And when I was there, I was like, well, I must have the green one. And then I got the one that was exclusive to her site. So I think it's Diamond Eyes. I'll correct it down below either way. But I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy 3 more. So basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to swatch these for you. You can take a look at what they look like. I am going to put the green on. I will also put I'll figure out which one it is. I think it's the Diamond Eyes. I'll figure out which one is exclusive and put that on my eye. And I'm going to swatch that compared to some other things that I have in my collection. I have Pillow Talk on my lips, by the way. I have the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette next to me. I have the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette, the original one. And I have Fire Rose. And the reason I have Fire Rose is because there's a shade in here, shade right here, that is kind of the, I don't know what you want to call it. It's not the standout shade because all the shades in this are actually beautiful, but this shade right here might be like the Diamond Eyes or the Sunlit Diamond, whatever the shade is. I think it's Diamond Eyes that is in the exclusive in Charlotte Tilbury. So we will check that out. I also have the Pillow Talk Multi Glow that came out that I hated. Yeah, I still have it. The packaging is really pretty. I like the way it looks, but I don't like the product. I have Pillow Talk, the actual blush, and then the only other face palette that I have from Charlotte Tilbury, because I'm not really a big face palettes, really aren't my thing. This is the Nudegasm face palette, and as you can see next to the Pillow Talk, it's a very different color story. That's not a shock. But I'm going to use the bronzers from this today so that my face can get a little bronze, because otherwise this is going to look a little odd. So let's do the face first, and then we'll do the swatches. So shades in here. We have Soft Blush, we have Super Glow, we have a Super Blush, and we have a Multi Glow. Okay, so there we go. Let's use the soft blush. Let's swatch that first. I'm ruining the very pretty embossing, but I just ruined the Dior embossing. So if I can ruin the Dior embossing, then this isn't so bad. And let's do the Super Blush next to it and see. Okay, the Super Blush is really very poppy pink. That's the super blush. That's the soft blush, which is kind of interesting. And I'm going back on my word by already getting out the blush to show you before I put it on my face, but I feel like it's on my hand. So this is Pillow Talk. Now the Pillow Talk has, if you're familiar with the Pillow Talk, so it is different. If you're familiar with the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, there's an outer circle, which is deeper, and then you have the inner circle, which is lighter. So it looks like this. So I did mix these two shades together to come up with that shade. Now let's take the blush out of here. So this is the Multi Glow. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take these shades to show you next to it. It's hard because there's like a strip, but let's just try the pink part. The purple is like gloss, in my opinion, like almost glittery. So I don't really like that, but okay. So that's the really pinky shade from the Glow palette. So here's the soft blush, here's the super blush, here's Pillow Talk, and here's the pink stripe from the Glow palette. They're different. It's interesting. It's deeper. If I look on my hand between the Pillow Talk, this soft blush here, and the Pillow Talk that is in the original packaging, I would say the original Pillow Talk, this, it's very close. It's very close. But the difference, I think, is this middle piece that makes it a little bit more, gives it a little bit more luminosity. So maybe that if you mixed these two things together, you'd get the same look. But I think this is going to be a little bit glittery. So let's just try it out. All right, so let's do the blush. So I'm going to use the soft blush first. And again, this is the light palette. This is not the medium to deep palette. Because as you can all see, I'm sorry, fair to medium. I am definitely in the fair category. Okay, put a little bit there. That is the soft blush. All right, now let's take the pop blush, and I'm gonna go in with like a more smaller brush here, because what I'm trying to do is just do a little pop of color. Okay, I'm using a soft cheek brush by Sonia G. We're just gonna put it right there. Yeah, I think you can see. It's like a much brighter, pinkier pop blush. It's very pretty though. Not too deep for my skin tone. Again, I'm very fair, so something to keep in mind. Okay, in fact, in the Charlotte Tilbury foundations, I can never find a foundation that's quite right for me. I'm kind of between a 2 and a 3, but I'm a too cool, like it's tricky. So the highlighters. So we have what they're calling Super Glow and Multi Glow, okay? So the Super Glow, it's very silky. Has like peach almost. And then the Multi Glow, yeah, much more of that like pink. All right, now let's try that against the Multi Glow Pillow Talk. Let's use this shade, the peachy one there. See what that looks like next to it. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but it's kind of in between these two shades. It's a little lighter than this one and deeper than this one. That's interesting. All right, now let's try the white shade that's in here. I'm gonna guess it's a lot lighter, yes. Yeah, it's much more like white. This one's more like peach. All right, and then from the Pillow Talk palette, what I'm gonna do is take that middle shade out I'm just gonna swatch the middle shade in the blush to show you what I mean by it's like got more of this, which is why it has some, when you blend it together. So that's the middle shade of the blush. And when I take the outer shade of the blush, and then I'll put the soft blush next to it so you can see all of those together. So this is the soft highlight, I'm calling it. This is the deeper highlight. This one's more peach, this one's more pink. This is from the Multi-Glow, this is from the Multi-Glow, but this is the peach shade in there. Here's the white shade in there. This is from the center of Pillow Talk blush. This is the outer ring of Pillow Talk blush. And this is the new soft Pillow Talk blush in this new palette. So it is deeper. It is a little bit deeper than the outer ring of the Pillow Talk original blush. That's interesting. It's not the same. Not the same color. So let's use the highlighters in here. Let's use the pinky one first. When I say like pink, this one looks pinkier. This one looks peachier. Both of them, pinkier, peachier, just so you can see. Both of them have this like Pillow Talk look, but there's, you know, there's a difference in the intensity of the pink. The one on top is softer, just like the blush on top is softer. These two are softer than these two. So that's the highlighter, the deeper, pinker highlighter. I think it does accentuate texture a little bit. One of the ways to fix that, if I could find it, is to take a buffer brush like this and buff it into the skin. And the reason that works is because it actually melds with the skin a little more, so you don't get as much refraction from light, because it's actually like you're pushing it into the skin a little bit more, and it buffs it out so it's not as, you know, shiny. So that's the deeper one. Neither one of these is particularly deep, but that's the deeper one. And then when we take the lighter one, I'm going to use that a little bit more specifically. It's one of the Suku brushes. I think this is the large size. Yeah, it's very pretty. Looks really nice. It's meant for a definitely more pale skin type. All right, so I'm gonna pull my hair back while we put the bronzer on. Now what I'm gonna do is do the eye look. I'm gonna make sure that I have the right shade, the one that's exclusive to her site, and then we'll swatch all of these. I'm just gonna wash my hand off really quick, come back so that you can see them in all their glory. So let's swatch these. Diamond Eyes is the one that I think is exclusive to the Charlotte Tilbury site. So let's do the Emerald Eyes first. See, I probably will end up getting the blue one because these are all limited edition, by the way. At least that's what it says. They're all limited edition. That's the Emerald Eyes. It has a little bit of a shift, but not... I hear the blue one goes blue like purple. So this is Rose Gold. Yeah, I will probably get the blue. Yep. All right. Which one is this one? Smoky Quartz. I'm not a big single eye shadow person because I feel like I just want to do like one other shade to like contrast or something. But these are really beautiful and I really love the packaging. I think she did a great job with these. This is Sunlit Diamond. When I was going on and on about like packaging not being special or unique, this is special and unique. I mean, it's expensive for what it is, but at least there's something different here. I gotta say, I like it. Diamond Eyes. This is the exclusive one, I believe. Wow, okay. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, those are the 5 shades I have. I don't have the one that's like a pinky, it's like a pink. This is Rose Gold, but I mean, there's another one. Let me look it up because I have the thing right here. Let's see. Diamond Eyes, which I think is the exclusive. Emerald Eyes, Rose Gold, Sunlit Diamond, Smoky Quartz. Lover's Diamond is the pink one. Or I shouldn't call it. It's like sort of magenta, like hot pink, that kind of thing. And then the other one I'm missing is Cosmic Rocks, which it definitely has it's a multi-chrome. That's definitely a multi-chrome. It's blue, purple, and turquoise. So yeah. The green one is an iridescent jade green eyeshadow with a veil of sheer shimmer. The rose is a rose gold single eyeshadow with champagne peach shimmer. I might as well hold it up while I'm doing this. The Sunlit Diamond is a warm shimmery gold single eyeshadow for diamond-inspired disco eyes. Okay. The Smoky Quartz is a magical mink eyeshadow with a pearlescent silver. Blue, which I don't have, is a multi-chrome blue, purple, and turquoise. I bet you that one sells out. And then the Diamond is an iridescent pearl eyeshadow with a veil of sheer shimmer for a multi-dimensional eye look. They're all beautiful. They're all really, I mean, honestly, I don't usually, I was like, why am I buying these? Because they're expensive. They are $34 a piece. They are 0.04 ounces and 1.2 grams. So if you look at the price that it says on the site, like it says per 10 grams, it's $283 per 10 grams. That seems like a lot. So yeah, so these aren't cheap. And you know, for 0.04 ounces, $34 is a lot. But I have to say, like, I really, look guys, I mean, I was complaining about packaging. I was complaining about things not being special. At least this is special looking and I like it. I think it actually looks nice. I wish they were all in one palette, but that's okay. All right, so let's look. I'm looking in the Pillow Talk palette. There's nothing there. I know there's gonna be palettes that you guys want me to compare this to, and I'll find them to like see a shimmer. No, those are, let me use the one in the, so there's the Pillow Talk Dreams. I'm just gonna pull this one out, just see if it's anything like the pinky shade here. Very different. I'll put it like this so you can see it. That's in the Pillow Talk of Dreams. It's a pretty shade, but it's different than the others. I'll cover my face so it focuses on the shadows. I appreciate my camera doing that, but it's like, no, focus on the shadows. Let me use the lighter shade in here. No, definitely Pillow Talk-esque. I mean, like if you look at the shades, they are definitely Pillow Talk from the Pillow Talk of Dreams, but they're not like these new shades. All right, let's try the one in Fire Rose, because I'm thinking that's what you guys are gonna wanna see. And maybe it's like this time. This shade in here is really unique. And I hate to be rubbing it in your face because I know Fire Rose was like gone in a second. Let's see. Now, it's a little different. It's close, but it's a little different. That's the shade in Fire Rose. It's probably most like, very similar to Rose. It's like a cross between Rose Gold and Diamond Eyes. Yeah, the Fire Rose was really beautiful. Sorry. I'll pull out the satin in here too. They're beautiful. I mean, it's my favorite quad by Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, I mean, it's similar to the Rose Gold, this other shade, the satin one. But again, this shade, this special shade in the Fire Rose. The Diamond Eyes is similar, but not quite. All right, let me know what you want compared to it. All of these, again, I'll pull them for you. But Emerald Eyes and Diamond Eyes I'm going to use today. This is the Rose Gold. This is the Smoky Quartz. And this is the, is it Sunlit Diamonds? Let me just make sure I have the right name. Yeah, Sunlit Diamond. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to use one on each eye. So you can really see what they look like. I know I'm going to look weird, but not going anywhere because it's like 9 o'clock at night. Because this is the only time I have to film. So I'm like, well, it's going to be late at night. I won't get to wear it very often, but I mean, wear it very long, but so be it. Okay, here we go. So let's use the Diamond Eyes. And if this is not exclusive to Charlotte Tilbury, just let me know. I mean, it's possible that it's not. I just didn't see it show up on any of the other sites where I saw these, like at Nordstrom. I saw them somewhere else. Can't remember what the other place was, but I didn't see Diamond Eyes. And as far as I can tell, these were all available still on the Charlotte Tilbury site. I think they were available on Saks, I think, for the friends and family sale, but then I'm pretty sure they sold out. Again, I don't know because I haven't checked that today. Today has been a super busy day and I have not had time, but you can let me know. Yeah, this is it's a beautiful shade. It's gold, but it's like sunlit is like the shade of the other one. But it kind of has that kind of feel, like it's like a white gold almost. It's got yellow to it, yes, but it's a really pretty shade. It's really nice. It's not the shade in Fire Rose, but it is a pretty shade. Absolutely, I think you could use that by itself. I would probably use like a black liner with it or something to punch it up a little bit. I'm gonna take the shade and run it under the lash line, the lower lash line. I'm gonna be careful though, because my eyes have been irritated lately. I don't know why, I don't know what I did. Did something I'm allergic to. Okay, so that's Diamond Eyes. I'll put mascara on so you can see it, and I won't put any liner on or anything because I want you to see how it looks, just, you know, how it looks by itself. All right, so now we're gonna do the emerald. I put this on Instagram. I saw it and I was like, I must have it. And I wasn't kidding. Like, I was just like, okay. And I saw this after I did my holiday video, because if I had seen this before my holiday video, I would have been like, well, there's one thing that looks really pretty. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, that's for fun and everything. I know there's a lot of good things out there. It's just, I just feel like sometimes, you know, the companies, I don't know, they don't seem to be as committed to creating unique things anymore. I get it, you know, it's all business. Want to make as much money as possible, but it'd be nice to have, I don't know, surprises. This was a surprise, so that was kind of nice. I was like, oh, I did not see this coming. I did not know these were coming. They're nicer than I thought they would be. Like, because at first I was like, oh, they're too much. They're not things I could wear. But then I saw them and I was like, oh, you know, actually I could wear these. And then when I saw the green, I was like, I'm getting it even if I can't wear this to work because I don't care. I'm like, it's so pretty. It's just so nice. Now I'm being careful with it because these are very glittery. I mean, that's the point. They're like pops and I just don't want it to go everywhere. I want to make sure that I'm a little more precise with it. You don't have to be, but I did do my foundation first. We were having conversations about that, like how you were taught to do makeup. I think one of the reasons I was taught to do complexion first is back in the day when I was, you know, doing makeup. It was a long time ago. And honestly, these like multi-chromes and like really shiny eyes, they didn't really exist. I mean, you had some of it, but not like there is today. Not at all. So there wasn't as much, like, the idea of fallout really wasn't as big of a thing. I gotta tell you guys. All right, here's the emerald eyes. Here's the diamond eye. I loved it. I love the emerald. I think you could totally wear this one without anybody even blinking. Like, I mean, it's like that shade that's shiny and beautiful, but it's not like over the top. The green is probably a little much for like everyday wear, depending on what you do for a living, of course. But yeah, it's probably a little much, but it's so pretty. So pretty. And shiny. All right, let me put a little bit of mascara on so you can see what it looks like with mascara. And I'll be right back. And we're back. So, green, emerald eyes, diamond eyes. I think they both look very beautiful. But again, they're very different. The diamond eyes are a much subtler, I know it sounds odd, much more subtle look. Even though the shade is definitely shimmery, just like the green, you know, it kind of, on my skin tone, it almost sort of blends into my skin tone. So it doesn't look as dramatic. I think the green definitely looks more dramatic, and probably not something I would wear every day. But I do love the shade. I mean, I'm a sucker for green. I don't know, like I've talked about it on my channel before if you haven't watched my channel before, but I love the shade. So for me, I mean, I'll definitely wear this. You know, probably I'll probably be a little bit more subtle with it when I do it, as in I will go in with a little lighter hand, or I might only use it like on the corner of the eye instead of the whole eye. The thing with the sunlit diamonds, I'm sorry, the diamond eyes, you can use this over, I used it over my entire eye. I don't think it looks too dramatic at all. I actually think it looks very pretty. On a deeper skin tone, it's going to be more noticeable because it's going to be more of a contrast. So I think that's going to be really nice. So the Diamond Eyes and the Emerald, both, I give them thumbs up. They're both beautiful. The Smoky Quartz, I cannot wait to try. I think that one's going to be really beautiful. Rose Gold and Sunlit Diamond, I think, are also really nice. The Rose Gold, as you saw, was more of like that, you know, Pillow Talk kind of look. The Sunlit Diamond's a warmer, almost like coppery kind of shade. So it just depends on the color story that you like. I am definitely going to pick up the blue now. Should have just picked it up already. But anyway, I'll put it with some other order. Yeah, I'm going to get the blue because it's just, these are really nice. They go on beautifully. They're not too, like, they are very, quote, glittery, shimmery, but there's not a ton of, I don't feel pieces in here. Do you know what I mean? Like, they feel smooth, which is unusual. I think they look stunning. They're beautiful. Again, I'm going to say for the 9th time, I love the packaging. I just think it's fun. I think it's fun. It's holiday-like. I think it's great. I love all the little gemstones on the top. I think it's really pretty. The palette. I like the palette. I think it's nice. These shades are probably pretty wearable for most people. The reason Pillow Talk became such a sensation when Pillow Talk became a sensation, guys, is because it works on a lot of people. You know, it's become ubiquitous, right? It's everywhere. When I first picked up Pillow Talk, this, you know, lipstick was like when it first came out, and this is probably my second one. You can see like how much of it I've actually used, and this is my second one. It's a really good shade, like I said, and I remember that back in the day I recommended it to all my friends because they could all wear it. So that's why Pillow Talk has continued to be so popular. So I get it. I'll be honest, I'm glad that this came out at the same time these did, because I don't think I would have picked this up. I think, because I'm just a little Pillow Talked out. Again, it's a great shade, got it, but I'm a little Pillow Talked out. But these were so cute and I loved the packaging so much and everything that I was like, well, I might as well get the face palette at the same time. So I do like the face palette. I think it actually looks very nice. And it would be, it's a good thing to travel with because you've got highlighter and blush in here. So that's nice. Does it beat the Nudegasm palette for me? No, because the Nudegasm has bronzer. This works as a blush for me. Blush and highlighter in it. It is much more warm toned though. This one is probably better fit for my skin tone. So, how about I say I'm glad I have them both. We'll leave it at that. So I'm gonna go buy the blue one. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you like the content today and you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm actually going to be having a lot of giveaways coming up soon because I just hit 1 million views here on YouTube. And to celebrate that, I will be having some more big giveaways. So thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate you watching. Hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.